How did Orange County look before World War II? Prior to World War II, Orange County was primarily an agriculture area. Its economy was based heavily on agriculture, with its main focus being the citrus industry. In addition, the oil industry occupied a prominent role in the economy, as oil fields developed in La Habra, Brea Canyon, and Olinda. Furthermore, new forms of transportation created in the early 20th century, including the Pacific Electric Railway, which built 3 branches stretched all throughout Orange County. The construction of highways in the 1910s and 20s also fostered new communities and growth to places which were before neglected. Overall, Orange County was a fairly rural farming area that had not been overly industrialized.
What happened in Orange County during World War II? During World War II, Southern California became the main training center for thousands of servicemen. Regiments such as the 30th Field Artillery Battalion were stationed in the city of Orange, while companies of men ventured into the Borrego Desert to fulfill their training. Additionally, a number of important military bases were established in this time period. These include the El Toro Marine Corps Air Station, the Los Alamitos Naval Weapons Station, and the Santa Ana Army Air Base. Early on in the war, the United States Navy Department purchased a square mile of agricultural land to construct military airfields. 3 landing fields, each roughly 2,200 feet in length, were constructed in a triangular shape. These fields served mainly as military training fields where soldiers flew Navy Corsairs and propeller-driven aircraft. The El Toro Marine Corps Air Station was constructed in 1942 on land acquired from the Irvine Ranch Corporation. Originally intended as a wartime air station for aircraft squadron formation and unit training, the MCAS El Toro was commissioned on March 17, 1943, and was selected as a permanent master jet station and center of support for the Fleet Marine Forces, Pacific. MCAS El Toro has served the country as both a training facility during times of peace and a staging area for support of overseas military missions during times of conflict.
What were the short-term effects of Orange County from World War II? As several military bases such as the El Toro Marine Corps Air Station, Santa Ana Army Air Base, and Naval Air Station were built, many normal farmlands were transformed into industrialized agriculture fields for war production. There was also a huge urban boom as people rushed into the West Coast during the war in hopes of finding jobs, in terms helping the American economy recover from the Great Depression. As a result, Orange County was known for its significant contributions towards the war effort. After the war, servicemen who had worked at military bases in Orange County during the war decided to settle in Southern California, bringing their families to start new lives. These veterans were attracted to the warm climate and planned for job opportunities available in Orange County, which resulted in the largest growth boom in its history. Consequently, the population increased rapidly in just 37 years. The population of Orange County multiplied from 200,000 in 1950 to more than 2 million in 1987, nearly tenfold.
What are the lasting long-term effects of the war?
The arrival of World War II and the creation of several military bases left a long-lasting footprint on Orange County, as the once sleepy, agriculturally oriented region transformed into a technologically advanced industrial territory. Along with the rise in population, many new modern war technologies among several industries evolved. Today, Orange County is a flourishing region with its own culture and over 3 million residents. By catalyzing the growth and development of Orange County, World War II occupied a key role in shaping the lifestyles of residents, and the effects can still be seen today all throughout Southern California. For example, one of the military bases, El Toro Marine Corps Air Station, which served as a major training facility during World War II, became renovated into the Great Park and suburban housing. Today, the Great Park is an open, large space where families can come to enjoy themselves. The Great Park houses a historic Hangar 244, which was used during World War II, and the Palm Court Squadron buildings. The Recreation Center also contains a 2,604-foot-long walkable historical timeline, including 162 significant events, and a handbook explaining each event in detail can be found at the Visitor Center. One portion of the timeline we visited was the World War II time period, and we were happy to find many connections to concepts we learned this chapter. Although the El Toro Marine Corps Air Station is now a place for social gatherings, games, and sports, sites such as the historic Hangar 244 and walkable timeline nevertheless provide visitors with reminders of our nation's past actions in World War II.